Welcome everyone to Saphira's Adventures, episode 127 of the Hoenn League. This is the last week of Saphira being in the Hoenn region. So very special. Well, I say special. It's just a nice way to finish off the Hoenn region by just having nice, relaxing 2-hour fishing sessions on Route 119. Way better. Okay, so before I get to the fishing, I'll allot some time because I have something really nice to show everyone here. So okay, so on Friday after that episode was over, I went on to the internet, right? I went to search on just on the internet, just on the search bar, and I looked up why am I just finding 3 Feebas tiles, which is what I found. I found a maximum of 3 Feebas tiles. I had searched. I went on Friday and I played the game off camera. I didn't save the game. There's no point. I'm just looking for the Feebas tiles, right? And then just taking a picture of them with the phone and pinpointing them. So I've just found 3 Feebas tiles up to this point. So I ask, because I had searched. I did a deep, thorough search, like the previous week and I think half of the last week. Just a thorough search, searching fishing 3 times in each tile. And I said I was going to do it like, okay, maybe I should do it like 6 times in each tile, right? Do a thorough search of 119. But I didn't do that because that Friday I went on there and I searched up, why am I only getting 3 tiles, right? So obviously sometimes your very, very, very specific questions are not going to be answered by anyone on the internet, right? Because it's just like a very, very specific question, unless somebody also, like before in the past, also has like a very specific question. And I don't have a Reddit account, so I can't, I just don't have Reddit. I'm not on the internet, right? Like that. And I can't ask, like, come into a community and just ask, like, everybody there my very specific question. But it redirected me, like, the search AI thing that these days in search engines, they just redirect you to, like, the most sort of the website where your question, where there's like a similar question that somebody else has asked, and then the website, the AI does its little magic thing. It does its job and redirects you to that website where you're most likely gonna find your answers. So it redirected to Reddit, as all things do for some reason, redirects to Reddit. And yeah, there was a forum about this, about methods of finding Feebas and looking for the tiles, like actual methods. And there was this one, the one that it redirected me to, where somebody had commented on there on the guy's thing, right? the guy on Reddit, the OP, he basically did the same thing as I did. Like, because we minds think alike and we come to the same conclusions and all that, right? And yeah, they were doing like that, just sort of thorough search. They even had like a little map of like where they were Xing, like, yeah, I searched from the top of the route from the waterfall past the bridge of the Weather Institute, and still nothing, still no Feebas, right? And they were doing like the 3 fishing in the tile 3 times thing. So they used, what I did. Cradley's ability is suction cups, which is similar to, it's not similar. Suction cups, if a Pokemon uses Roar on you, you can't be switched out. Or if they use Dragon Tail, right? Like something that'll like knock you out, right? Something like that. What's that thing, the dark thing? Brutal Swing. The Brutal Swing thing. Right? Brutal Swing knocks Pokemon away and brings out a random one, I think. But anyways, look. They were discussing this, and then somebody commented a link to a tool on the internet, right, away from Reddit, a tool on the internet that lets you, it's called the Feebas calculator. It lets you pinpoint the exact tiles or like so, okay, it's confusing because it pinpoints the exact tiles and then like some other different little colors that are along there. And you would understand this if you just search up the Feebas calculator for locating Feebas. So you enter your Pokemon ID number, right? Your trainer ID. And then you enter the trendy saying that you have in the Dewford town hall thing where all those people are, where those 10 people are inside of that house. You enter that, and then there's a choice that says do you have a new battery or is your battery dead? And of course my battery is dead, so I didn't put a check on that little box. So I put in my ID number, I put in the trendy saying that's on my Dewford, not on my game, and it pinpointed a bunch of like different colored dots, right? And there were 4 distinct red dots. 4, okay? I have the image up on the screen right now, so I'll place this image overlaying on the screen so everybody can see those 4 red dots. So I was shocked by the accuracy of this thing, because I had found the 3 that I had found were perfectly matched up to those red dots. And there was that one, the fourth one that I didn't find. The 4th Feebas tile that I skipped over, right? It was in a spot where I had gone twice. I had gone over that spot twice, because I remember sometime in the middle of this week or last week, I don't remember when I found the last one, the 3rd Feebas. I think it was sometime this week, like on Tuesday or something, or Wednesday. But I had fished over that line of water, right, where you battle Brendan on the bridge, or May, and you go down the steps, right, onto that little shore to access the river. On that little shore, like the tile right in front of it, the first one on the water, that was a Feebas tile, But I had gone over that area, like I said, I had gone over it twice. Once last week, and then again this week, doing the method of fishing 3 times. And not one of those 3 times did I ever see a Feebas pop up for me in that tile. And I know I went through there. So that's how elusive Feebas is. So anyways, I went on there. I'm like, it's marking that red dot on there, but I know that I fished on there. Let me go over there and let me go fish. So I flew to Fortree and I went out into the water. And you know what? Maybe I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the water right now and show you exactly where this thing is pinpointed. So I went over to the water. Oh, I'm already in Fortree. Oh yeah. Okay. It cannot rain anymore. It's forever stuck like this with perfect weather on Route 119. Usually it's like very rainy. So this is it. This is the tile right in front of me. So, okay. I was being cocky. Hold on. So I fished from the right to the left of this part of the river. And then I also did a second sweep through here, going from the left to the right. I did a second sweep. In fact, you know, because I had thought that there was going to be a Feebas tile in that body of water to the left. And I thoroughly fished with this method of having cradley and the old rod. This is just my go-to method, right? Like some people use the good rod, some people will say no, the super rod is better, but this is the best one because the old rod just fishes like you just, you know, it's just one dot of lines, right, until it says, oh, got a bite. But this is all I got last time, right? Searching, like there's some Feebas tiles that are more elusive than others. But anyways, yeah, that was Friday, right? And then I wondered, okay, well, this is one of them. This is one of the tiles. So I found 4. So I have 4 tiles now, right? So this is Saturday. So then I said, okay, the map is very, very good then. This Feebas calculator, you know, pinpointing map thing. It's very, very good. So I decided to search the other colors, right? Because there's yellow, there's dark green, and then there's bright green, and then there's the purple colored ones. So I searched all of them on Saturday. I searched all of the dots, right? I fished in those dots. I first did the fishing in the dots 3 times in the exact pinpointed dots on the map, right? Like one of them is I think here or no, right here. One of them is right here. I forgot what color it was. Another one was this one, that one right in front of me. This one, the one I'm standing over. One of them was this one. I think that one was like a dark green one or something like that. I think it was dark green. I'm not sure. I'll put up the little map on the screen, like I said. Another one, I should have used the max repel. Okay. Another one was over here. But I thoroughly searched. Another one was this one, the one that I'm standing over. This one. But I thoroughly searched. I thoroughly searched. I even did this. I fished like 6 times, right? 6 times in this tile in front of me. And I also fished the tiles surrounding it. So I could have said, okay, maybe the ones that, you know, the points that are not red, maybe the points that are not red, maybe they're just sort of like, maybe there's a Feebas here or something like that, you know, like maybes. Maybe they're maybes. Like maybe there's a Feebas, but I searched. I was like this. I was fishing up, and then I pivoted, and then I fished down like this, right? I fished on all of, there's 9 squares that's around this one square that I'm on right now. So I did a thorough search of fishing around the squares, around all of the dots, the purple ones, the yellow ones. There was I remember from the map that I have it on the phone right here, but I'll put it up on the screen, right? So that the top of that waterfall, there's a yellow one that's up there, like the very topmost square that you can get on 119 is up there above the waterfall. And then there's a light green one that's to the right on the top of the waterfall. And then there's a purple one in the center down here. Down here is a purple one. This is the purple one, right? So I searched all of the little dots, all of the little color dots, the ones that aren't red, by the way, because the ones that are red were the Feebas tiles that I had already found, except for the fourth one, except for this one, right? This one that was elusive to me the entire time. So then, yeah, that was Saturday, right? My battery drained, and then I just went back to doing other things. And then later on in the day, on Saturday, I searched up. I went back onto the search engine, Google. I actually went onto the AI and I asked the AI why. I asked the AI, are there tiles that won't appear or something like that? Like, are there hidden tiles, hidden Feebas tiles in Pokemon Emerald? And it brought up like a bulletin, because the AI just sort of does like a summary of information based across like the web from different pages, and it just summarizes all that information for you in like a nice sort of paragraph, nice 1 or 2 pages of information. And it turns out that there are some Feebas tiles, like based on elements, right, of your game, right, your ID number or the trendy saying or whatever other elements of the game, I don't know. There can be some Feebas tiles that just won't appear. And then another explanation was maybe the Feebas tiles, some of them just overlap, which is it's a big river. It's a long route, 119. How are there going to be 6 tiles that overlap in this huge route, right? Okay. So like, it basically saying like, okay, one Feebas tile is here, that means another one was just programmed to be in the exact same spot. And that could happen, apparently. What percentage, like 1 in a million chance or something, or 1.5 million chance of that happening? Really? Anyways, after looking at that, I went like, oh, okay, there's hidden. You know what the hidden ones are? I think I know what the hidden one. It's the ones. It's the water that you can't fish that you cannot access by any means unless you phase through the world. Like if I walk over these mountains, for example, you know, phasing through, right? It's inaccessible. It's the inaccessible water. So it's basically like, I think, well, yeah, that part up there above the waterfall, and then this part here. Maybe there's a Feebas tile there, but you won't be, like I said, these are inaccessible areas. So there can't be wild Pokemon here. Even if you were to phase through the world, right? And go onto the water and surf here, you won't fish up anything. Or maybe you'll fish up missing now. I don't know. I have no idea. You know? But there's no normal means to get in there. You can't. So realistically, in this game, well, for now, right? If I could change the Feebas tiles, I could change the trendy saying in Dewford, or I can just mix records with somebody with one of my games. When you mix records, the Feebas tiles they rearrange themselves, right? I could do that, right, to change it, or change the trendy saying, and they'll change. And maybe if I change it, maybe 2 more will appear, right? All 6 of them will appear on the map. Maybe just 5, or maybe just 3. I don't know. You know, who knows what'll happen. But yeah, and I did the thorough search of everything, and I found that website, the Feebas calculator, and it pointed out all the 3 other ones that I had already found, right? Perfectly pointed them out. And then it pointed to a red one, a 4th red colored Feebas tile. And I went over there on Saturday and I fished up that Feebas. I was like, wow, that is, I don't know what parameters they use to do that, but that's amazing. I know a lot of math goes into making this game. A lot of math went into programming it. So I'm not really that like surprised by it, but wow. I mean, that is really cool. That is really something. So, yesterday, on Sunday, I just, I think I started fishing on 119. I was like, well, let me check those tiles again, right? Those other tiles, not the red ones, like the yellow ones, the purple ones, the green ones. Let me check those again. So I did that again for a little bit, and then I got bored, and then I flew over to Lily Cove, and then I went into Route 121 to go to the Safari Zone. I went into the Safari Zone just for fun yesterday, and look at what I found in the Safari Zone on my second go around. So this was the second time that I went into the Safari Zone. So I caught, these are the Pokemon that I caught. Caught a bunch of different Safari Pokemon in there. I got a Xatu. So I had caught a Mareep. And, right? Like I had caught a Mareep. And then I caught a Stantler right after that. This female Stantler. And then this came along. Look at that! Look at that! Look at the I know that this game screen does not do it justice. Look at this. Look. Regular Mareep, shiny Mareep. Regular, shiny. I was astounded when I saw this. It just took one safari ball to catch it. Look at this! A female shiny Mareep in the safari zone. Calm nature. It's got static. So it's at level 34. It's got these moves on it. So if you just level it up one level, it goes into Flaffy already. Actually, if I level it up, it goes into Flaffy, and then if I give it another, if I raise it up by another level beyond 30, at 36, it goes into Ampharos, because Ampharos evolves at level 30. Mareep evolves at level 15 into Flaffy, and then Fluffy evolves at level 30 into Ampharos. So I can just give it two rare candies and it's already an Ampharos, a shiny Ampharos. Look at that! That's so cool. I'm gonna carry it around with me. In fact, I'm gonna carry around my other shiny with me. That's the second shiny Pokemon that I have ever found. The second one in this entire playthrough. Look, another female shiny. Lone Wolf was that first one, right? That I caught like years ago. Actually, my brother probably caught, because he's the one who nicknamed it Lone Wolf. So he came across this. Caught it with a Master Ball. This one was in the Safari Zone. Yes! I can check off capturing a Pokemon in the Safari Zone off of that Pokemon, off of your Pokemon bucket list. Capturing a Safari Zone shiny. I've seen a few shinies in the Safari Zone, but with the exception, of course, of but that was in the other game, right? That wasn't this game. That shiny Oddish that I caught in that Sapphire playthrough, the one where the shiny Lotan came from. You know, that's the only other shiny that I've ever seen in Safari Zone. And then, of course, there was that one time where I saw the blue Nidorino in Leaf Green. But I never caught that one because it ran away. I threw a rock at it and it ran away. Apparently throwing a rock makes it angry, but it's supposed to stick around. But it, I guess, didn't want to stick around, so I never caught it. I could have had a shiny Nidoking at some point, but nope. But look at this! It's a pink Flaffy! Look at that! It looks like a cotton candy ball. Oh, pink. That's so cool. This screen doesn't do it justice. And then the shiny. I'm gonna carry around my shinies with me. They're gonna join me on the river. Okay, so that was, yeah, that's what I did yesterday. Just went to the Safari Zone, caught that, and I think the maximum number of Feebas tiles that I can find in this game for now. I mean, I can switch, right? I can make the other 6 appear if I just switch the trendy, but I don't want to do that because I already found 4. I've spent so much time finding the other 3, well, the other 2 really, because I had the one down there. But anyway, if you want to find shiny Feebas in Pokemon, if you want to find Feebas in Pokemon Emerald, there you go. There's your search thing. Just search up Feebas Finder or Calculator, Feebas Tile calculator, I think. I don't know what it's called. It's something like that. But look, I've been going for 30 minutes. I'm gonna start this search. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna find the shiny Feebas. I know, man. Like, you're so pessimistic. You should show a little bit more optimism. But look, I'm satisfied. You know, shinies are supposed to be just they're just supposed to be surprises, right? It's like surprises being surprised. Like you can't force a surprise, right? A surprise is a surprise, right? It has to come out of nowhere. It has to come out of nowhere. It has to be like in the moment where you're not even expecting it. Like I wasn't even searching for Mareep. I wasn't even looking for a shiny. I just wanted to go in the Safari Zone and just catch Pokemon. Just have fun for a bit. Because I was doing nothing yesterday. But look at what I caught. But anyways, I'm going to start on this. So okay. So now that we have 4 tiles, right, in this game. 4 tiles. I'm going to allot 30 minutes, so it can add up to 2 hours. 30 minutes to each tile of just searching for shiny Feebas. And yeah, that's what we're going to do for the rest of the week. Just search in each of these 4 tiles for 30 minutes until the time adds up to 2 hours. That's going to be a total of 10 hours, like I said, by the end of this week, by Friday. If I don't find the shiny Feebas in 10 hours, it's all good. I mean, I already have a shiny Mightyena in this game, and now I have a shiny Mareep, so I can't complain, you know, you can't complain. So let's start then. Start this relaxing fishing. Okay. You know what would be really funny? If I find a shiny Magikarp or a shiny Tentacool instead of a shiny Feebas, I wouldn't be mad if I find Tentacool I already had, although I didn't clone it when it was a Tentacool. Just right now when it's a Tentacruel. But if I find a golden Magikarp, that wouldn't be so bad either. I would be very happy to find the gold carp. Oh yeah, this is all you're going to hear for the rest of this week. Just the Route 119 music, which is on other routes as well, not just this one. Or the fish or the surfing over the water music. Now the only reason that I'm fishing for shiny Feebas is because, well, one, I like the colors of shiny Milotic, but the battery in this game is dead, so it makes looking for Feebas so much easier when your battery is dead, because as I said, the tiles just stay in place forever, just indefinitely. Who knows when the next shiny Pokemon will appear? Does that count in Saphira's adventures, I wonder? Finding the shiny Mareep, going to the Safari Zone and capturing am I really gonna count that as like a Pokemon that she caught? I don't know. She would never have. No, right? No, that was just. No, it's just Jack's Pokemon. It's just a Pokemon for this character, for Jack. Nah, I'm not gonna count that. I wonder what Saphira's first shiny Pokemon is going to be. Like, first proper shiny that she catches with her own hands. It's not Tentacruel, not Shiny Sting, because that was given to her. That was a gift from her father, a shiny Tentacruel. So what is Saphira's first shiny Pokemon going to be, you know? Out of all the games that I'm going to play, I wonder when it's gonna happen. Just never know. I guess that's what makes it exciting to play these games, because you just never know. Like yesterday, finding the shiny Mareep. You just never know when you're gonna run into one, you know? Never know what you're gonna find. Or like that one time where I played, I booted up my Pearl game and I went into Eterna Forest and I caught a Baniri that had the what's that? Oh, Pokerus. I caught a Baniri that had Pokerus with an adamant natured Baniri. So I got a Lopunny with Pokerus and Pearl. Okay, so we're gonna fish in this one, and then we're gonna move. After that 1 hour mark, we're gonna move down there to the one that's right here, close by, down there. And then we're gonna move further down the river. And then we're gonna finish in the southern portion of the river, down where that fisherman is, near the bank. So this episode will go, because I talked for like 30 minutes, this episode will go for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm gonna allot that time, that search time. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if I caught a shiny Magikarp. I wouldn't be mad if I didn't catch anything either. I mean, I already caught a shiny Mareep, you know. I'm not really asking the game to give me another shiny. I wonder if I'll run into a 6 IV Feebas and then I just run away from it just because it's not shiny. Could happen. Could happen. I wonder if there are some people out there who just catch every single Pokemon they run into, just for those individual value points. They must do a lot of catch and release. A lot of catch and release. You have to have a lot of money in your game for you to afford a bunch of Pokeballs, or just clone a bunch of Master Balls, I guess. Okay, I have to keep my eyes on the... Maybe I should bring the little timekeeper thing. The timer. I should bring the timer and set it up on the desk somewhere. Count down the minutes. I have to keep looking at the clock to see. Because if I lose track of time just fishing in the same spot, you know, lose track of... I mean, I'm finding Feebas, right? But what if there's just a really lucky tile where the shiny Feebas will be? Okay, so when this thing says an hour recorded, I have to move. At an hour, I have to move down there to the next tile. Another Feebas. Another regular one. This is how Saphira's journey ends in Hoenn. Relaxing on 119. With Cradily. I can't believe the Feebas tile in this game was right here. I cannot believe that. So anytime I could have just gone down here, down the steps like this, and just pulled out the old rod and just fished up a Feebas. Really? This entire time I could have done this. That that website that finds the Feebas tiles, that is, or the tool, that tool is scary accurate, because it pinpointed the other 3 tiles perfectly pinpointed them, and they have a great like visualization too. the sort of overlay of the squares over the water. It's a great form to visualize. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Visualizing the tiles, squares, over the water. Magic carp. Sometimes I wonder how somebody would have figured out where to find all these Pokemon and how to find them without the help of the internet or somebody else telling you. Like, you just playing the game by yourself, not knowing anything about, you know, the game, not knowing how it works, not knowing anything, like zero prior knowledge, and you just going in and doing this, you know? I read on there some guy, I think he's supposed to be Japanese or something like that. He said that in school, back when they played this game, back in 2004, when this game came out, the kids around him used to say that Feebas didn't even exist, that it was just a myth. You couldn't even catch it. It didn't even exist. That's crazy to think about. And I'm pretty sure those kids had access to the internet, but I mean, was there information back then, I wonder, of finding Feebas? I mean, I knew about it, right? I knew about it. By 2007, it had already been common knowledge that there was 6 tiles on Route 119. That's what, like, when you searched up how to find Feebas or something like that, and that's all it said on websites. That there was only in 6 specific tiles, and that you needed to fish. Now see, that was a distinction back then, that you needed to fish for it. You couldn't just go over the water and surf. You actually had to fish. I have a feeling all I'm going to see is just lots of these just normal Feebas, normal colored. You know, I'm forcing a shiny out. Forcing it out. 1 in 8,000 chance. So that Mareep in the Safari Zone, that was a 1 in 8,000 chance. What a unique experience. A Safari Zone shiny. Because you get to catch it in the Safari Ball, which is a unique Pokeball. Oh, I'm definitely going to train up that Ampharos for Jack. I do want to keep playing this game. I just need to take a break from it for now. All that Battle Frontier, it wore me out, man. It wore me down, that Battle Frontier. Especially the Battle Pike, But I mean, I came back strong in that. I knew I was gonna beat Lucy one way or another. But it was still stressful, still, getting through those rooms. And then especially like, man, especially that battle arena. Cause not only like was it a chore to get through the place, but it was like very tough to get past Greta. I was a strong trainer. And then like places like the Battle Pyramid, man, they just have you on pins and needles. It's just pins and needles with that place. The Battle Dome might be the easiest place to get the gold symbol at. Might be. Maybe. Maybe I'm just speaking nonsense. Actually, no, yeah, I'm definitely speaking nonsense. Because it just gets harder and harder. The opponents, they just get tougher and tougher. And they start to use more, just more like, you know, strategic, like hard strategies to take you out. Oh, you know what I should have done? Well, I talked a lot for 30 minutes. Before fishing, I should have gone into... I should have went to go make the mudkip egg. Mudkip with Miracle on it. So it could have been ready by the end of this episode. I wonder... I'm starting to wonder if Mareep really is the second shiny that I've ever caught in this game. Because I remember catching a shiny Claydol in the Sky Pillar, but I can't remember if it was from this game or if it was from a Sapphire playthrough. I don't really remember. Oh, speaking of the Sky Pillar, there was also that... I think I said this already as well. There was that gold Altaria that I saw in the Sky Pillar and I accidentally defeated. I think it defeated itself because Altarias at that level in the Sky Pillar have takedown. So I think I brought it to like orange and I could never catch it. I don't know, for some reason I could never catch it. Or maybe I did accidentally beat it up by mistake. Too much power. I didn't get to catch that though. And then my brother had a playthrough one time. I think on his Ruby. Yeah, on his Ruby. Where he came across... we still have this Pokemon. It's in Pokemon Home right now. It's safe in Pokemon Home. But he came across shiny Rayquaza at the Sky Pillar. Now obviously he didn't really try, right? Like to catch it with any other Pokeball, because he just caught it with the Master Ball. Well, that was an easy catch. That was crazy that time. We were like, whoa! It's black! Black Rayquaza! that was really cool. Still have that Pokemon, luckily. You know, unlike my Black Charizard that I accidentally corrupted the game file in Leaf Green for trying to be a cheater. Well, for trying to be a cheater, but I was trying to get the legendary Pokemon. I wanted to use an AR, the action replay, to try and get Deoxys. Yeah, Deoxys and Lugia, Ho-Oh, the ones you get in the other Sevi Islands. Island 8 and 9, I think. Something like that. And that's what I get for being a cheater, though. I get a bad egg in the game, and the file gets corrupted. Okay, 4 minutes. We're coming up to 1 hour. I'm gonna switch tiles. No, I really don't think I'm gonna come across a shiny Feebas. I'm just forcing a shiny here. It has nothing to do with the number of encounters. So I'm really doing nothing. I mean, yeah, no, nothing. Mareep. Oh, and I brought up the shiny Clay-Doh because I can't remember if that was in this game or in a Sapphire game or a Ruby game. And then there was I transferred it over to Generation 4, just like the Clay-Doh. Honestly, I think it was a Sapphire playthrough. But maybe I didn't catch a shiny Pelipper in this game, because you do have to go around a lot through the water routes past Lily Cove. You do have to swim around a lot, and I mean, you come across a lot of tentacles and Wingles out there. Oh. Okay, 30 seconds. Yeah, I've caught a shiny Wingull before. In one of these games. I can't remember if it was this one or Sapphire. But I've caught a green Wingull before. Okay, that's the last Feebas of this tile. It's 1 hour. Let's go on to the next tile. So one tile is done. Okay, the bottom, or am I gonna, I think I wanna do this actually. Search to my right. Okay. Feebas. Right on the first time fishing over the tile. See, that's the first time it appeared, right? Right on the first try. That's why people say, oh, you only have to fish one time over. Yeah, but if you fish one time, you might miss it. And what if it's a Magikarp that appears? What if it's a tentacle? And if you're using the good rod, what if it's a Carvana? Or any of the other two? Magikarp and tentacle. You know, it won't be a Feebas. That's why you have to search 3 times. Some people say 2 to 3 times. But no, do it at least 3 times. At least. You know, bring those chances up. But hey, I'm saying this at least 3 times and I fished up there, right? Past the 4th Feebas tile up there that I had missed. And I had missed it. Even though I fished in that spot 3 times. I mean, that just goes to show you that Feebas are that elusive. Even in their own tiles. Yeah, if this game had a battery in it, a working battery, I would not be doing this. I would not be shiny hunting this Pokemon. Ah. Oh, it's so good. Feebas. would. I think that having two shinies alongside me raises the chances of finding another shiny. You know, raises the chances. It's 10 hours. I'm not even keeping count of how many Feebas encounters I'm doing. I'm just doing this. I'm just fishing. There's gonna be a lot. That's all I can say. A lot of encounters. A lot of Magikarps too. And Tentacools. But I think I prefer this over resetting the game. Soft resetting in front of Professor Oak's lab. In front of the table with the 3 Pokeballs. I prefer this because you're actually doing something here. A little fishing minigame. Quotations. Oh, we're not even close. 15 minutes. 15 minutes is the halfway mark. 1:15. 1:08. Okay, at 1:30 we'll move down there. And then we're gonna keep going for 30 minutes more. Fishing on the river. Fishing on the river. Fishing on the river. Oh, oh man. Dirty. Oh, my coffee's gone a little bit cold. Actually, no, it's gone cold. Oh, it's so cold in this house. But I think it's very hot outside. I wonder what the temperature is. 80 degrees. Oh, look at that. 3 Pokemon that are not Feebas in a row. Magikarp, Tentacool, and then Magikarp. That's probably what happened to me when I was searching that area up there. For the 4th tile. Just stumble across 3 Pokemon in a row that are not Feebas. Wow, another Tentacool. Another Magikarp? Wow. Oh, they're avoiding me now. The Feebas. They're all avoiding me. Not even a nibble? And another one. Oh, look, 15 minutes down. Okay, halfway. Halfway searching through this tile. There we go, Feebas. Again. Level 22. Maybe I should have put on some headphones and some music for doing this. Although I do want to hear the little jingle if I do happen to come across a shiny Pokemon. I'd love to hear that little jingle. Doesn't have the suction cups that Cradily has. Not even a nibble. I think this Mightyena, I think it has Runaway as the ability, so it's not really a, you know, it doesn't have the Intimidate, right? So it's not really a, oh no, it does! It does have Intimidate. Oh, okay. Oh wow. I thought it was I thought it had Runaway for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so it is battle. It's not just a show dog. Intimidate. Calm nature. That's really weird. Calm nature? Calm nature. Shiny. Calm nature. Also shiny. Maybe shinies to me are calm natured. Maybe I just have to come across a calm natured Feebas for it to be shiny. I wonder if nature has anything to do with it. Maybe. I don't know. Generation 3, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Oh, come on. Yes, finally. Yeah! That's so cool. I think it was this game actually where I caught the shiny Wingull. These are like, they must be the most common type of shinies. The Pokemon that are just like common, you know? Like in one of the Pearl games, I caught a shiny Bidoof. And all I was doing was just going through Route 2. And like I was doing some Elite 4 training. So you end up back at your house. And you know, you want to go back to the Pokemon Center if you don't have Fly on one of your Pokemon. You have to go into town, into Sandgem Town. So you have to go through Route 2. Or Route 1? Is it Route 1 or Route 2? One of those. So you go into Sandgem Town past the grass, and that's where I stumbled upon that shiny Bidoof. I wonder, Bidoof is a water type. I mean, not Bidoof, but Bibarel. Bibarel is a water type, right? I might just give that one to Saphira as another gift Pokemon. I don't know. If it has my name on it, Enrique as the OT, as the original trainer, I'm not gonna do that because I already have the Tentacruel. I just can't keep making stuff up for these gift Pokemon. Rivals, or the father giving it to her as when she beats the Elite Four in the region. I don't know. Oh, we're coming up to 30 minutes. Took about 8 minutes left. $130. There's still battery in this thing, right? I think if I see it go to red, I'm gonna have to shut it off. I'm not sure if it'll last for 2 hours and 30 minutes in this game. Well, if I see it go to red, I will have to shut it. Okay, 5 minutes left. You know what it is sometimes? I think sometimes it's not even like staying in the same place and searching and searching and searching. Sometimes it might be just... It might be like resetting the route by coming in, right? Coming in fresh. That might be what resets these encounters, but I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe that's just my superstition. Or maybe no, I don't think it has anything to do with it. 27. Oh, I got away. No! Wasn't paying attention. Not even a nibble. Maybe it's gotta be a calm nature. It's gotta be a calm natured one. Isn't Craterly calm natured? Craterly is calm natured. What about... Oh no, this is some other tentacruel. Pepper. $129. Uh-oh. Coming up. 30 seconds left until... Oh no, this might be the last fish here. Let's see. Okay. Fine, the last fish. No move down. Okay, moving down to the next spot. No, I gotta use the max repel. Go in the water on this side. Alright, third tile searching. Beginning now. And we'll go for 30 minutes on this one until 2 hours. And then switch over to the last tile down there. Search for 30 extended minutes. It's almost 5 here. I did want to build a secret base here. Place my secret base somewhere right here. Maybe in a tree. Or one of the bushes in this route. And there's one right here past the long grass. And there's also a tree down there on the left hand side. And then there's the indentations near the waterfall and the wall near the waterfall. Yeah, some of the most common shiny Pokemon must be Pokemon like Tentacool, Magikarp, Wingull in this game, Zubat, Poochyena, I guess, also this game, this generation. Maybe Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon appears pretty commonly throughout the Hoenn region. And yeah, that's it. Those are like the most common ones. Zubat, yeah, Zubat in all caves. Zubat, even in Fire and Leaf Green, Zubats. What's the most common type of Pokemon in Fire and Leaf Green? Is it something like Pidgey, I think? Pidgey appears? Or Fearow, I think. No, Spearow. Also, I think Magikarp, because it just appears. Or no, you have to fish for it. Or maybe it is Tentacool. Tentacool appearing over the water. I don't know, the Kanto region is weird. So many encounters, left, right, and center. It's like playing roulette. Or not roulette, it's like playing those slot machines. The ones that are like spinning the symbols really fast. And you just have to like stop it. Crank the lever to make it stop. Or push a button or something like that. Feebas. Feebas kind of looks like a cookie. It's got like the little chocolate chips to it. Yeah, it's like a cookie with a marshmallow. The eye would be like a marshmallow. Just thinking about food. Well, that's all my coffee. Ah, knocked it out of frame. Okay, this is good. So when this thing says, well, yeah, when the 21 minutes are up right there, 22 minutes for 2 hours. So my little timer is here for this. Okay, good. My timer is right here. 22 minutes left. When it says 0, that's when I move down there to the last fishing spot. Galleta. I think I'm gonna name it Cookie. Actually, I think I'm gonna nickname this Marie Candy, because it looks like cotton candy. The pink fluff, pink wool. Tentacool with that Jimmy Neutron head. I think that's what actually, that's a pretty cool name, huh? For a Tentacool? Neutron. Yeah, I think I'm gonna nickname it Neutron in the next game. Johto Kanto. Johto / Kanto. So in the next game, one of the few things that I know about gold and silver generation 2 is that you get a free shiny Pokemon, a free shiny red Gyarados. Like, it's just a static encounter, or just a free shiny Gyarados for everybody. It's just given to you. Well, it's not given to you. I'm pretty sure you have to go out and catch it, right? At that place, the Lake of Rage, I think it's called. Lake Rage. Just go out and battle it like some type of legendary Pokemon. Oh yeah, gotta check the battery on this. Okay, it's still looking good. Still not on red battery. Okay, 15 minutes left for those 2 hours. Actually 11 minutes. 10 minutes. What? Stone green. Okay, still looking good here. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. When you mix records, I think the trendy saying changes automatically. You don't even have to change it by yourself, the trendy saying. It just changes by itself automatically when you mix records. That's why the 6 tiles, the Feebas tiles, scatter, right? Rearrange, I mean. Yeah. Or you could, not mix records and just come up with your own trendy saying. But what would that be? I mean, there's just like a list of random words there. I guess you just pick 2, a combination of 2 completely random things for a trendy saying. But I wonder how you would affect your own tiles though. I don't know, I'm just saying this because I'm thinking about putting my changing the, what's it called, the secret base, my secret base for Jack in this game. Right now it's on 127. It's on Route 127 on this little small island thing. I'm thinking about changing it here to 119, to this tree down there along the river. I like this place, it's very calm. It's easier to get to. I guess I don't always have to use a max repel, just like I do when I'm trying to get to 127. I just wish I wish this place would have kept on going with I wish it would have been stuck. The battery would have been stuck on the raining effect on 119. But it got stuck like this with sunny skies. I like the rain. Because of my pluviophile. I'm a pluviophile. Oh, 6 minutes left. So many encounters. 2 hours have already passed. I should have put on that little music, huh? For myself. Ugh. I'm gonna have to use these headphones tomorrow and the rest of this week. I cannot believe that you can't teach Swampert counter, not even in platinum where there's the tutor. There's gotta be tutors, right? There's always tutors in like the higher end games, right? Black and White 2, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, right? Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that's what they're called. Cannot believe it. I think they just don't have their thing updated on Bulbapedia. I just can't believe that Swampert cannot learn counter and Mirror Coat in Generation 4. Both moves at the same time, 2 in 1. I can't believe that. I won't believe it, no. But what if that's real though? What if that is the case? That it can't learn it? That it's only possible in this gen? Because I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. In the Battle Factory. I don't know, maybe there's truth to it. Okay, 1 minute left. I'm gonna search here one last time and then go down to the 4th tile. Okay, it's a Magikarp. Let's go down to that 4th tile. Last tile for today. 30 minutes. Okay. Let's go for 30 minutes more on this episode and then that'll be it. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll come across a shiny Feebas, maybe. Maybe not. But if I do, I wouldn't be surprised if it has a calm nature. Because that's what Mighty Anna and Mareep are, they're calm natured. Oh, I'm gonna finish at 550. Finally, Feebas. Stop trying to hide from me. This lens is very dirty. I can see some specks through it. Black specks. Needs to be cleaned. Fish. Fish. Jellyfish. I wonder what Pokemon they're gonna have for the new game, Winds and Waves. I wonder if they're gonna make that the Malaysian monitor lizard. So it's like a black dragon. It's like a really black, dark lizard that's native to Malaysia. I wonder if they're gonna have that one as a Pokemon, as a dragon type. Or not Malaysia. I said Malaysia, I meant the Philippines. The Philippines. What is that big monitor lizard called? The Komodo, the island of Komodo. That's not in the Philippines, or is it? That's in the Philippines? The island of Komodo? But that would be cool, right? Just a non-legendary dragon poison type. That would be sick. I wonder what water Pokemon they're gonna have. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Nah, they're gonna have a bunch. I know they're gonna have a bunch. A lot of fan favorites, a lot of returning ones from the previous gens. But I wonder what new ones. What haven't they done that's like just a regular fish in the sea? They've done whales before. That's just Whale Lord and Whalmer. They have a dolphin now. There's octopus Pokemon. Octopi. There's Barracuda. Barrascuda. There's piranhas. There's sharks. Although, like, another shark Pokemon wouldn't hurt. That would be cool, I guess. Pufferfish. There's already a pufferfish with quillfish. That's already a pufferfish. Trying to think. Maybe a stonefish. Something like from the deep sea, man. Something like some ugly fish, right? Like something from the deep sea. Oh, the first thing that people think of is chinchou and lantern from the deep sea, the angler fishes. But then there's like the gulpin eel. The gulper eel, I mean. Gulper eels. There's like the blobfish. I don't know how they would incorporate that into a Pokemon though. I guess it would just be like a Pokemon that looks like Ditto, but with fins. Or little stubby legs. There's there's the stonefish. I said the stonefish because then they could have like a water rock type. I know it's been done before, the typing water rock. But for a stonefish it would be, or no, it would be, wouldn't it be rock? Wouldn't it be like part poison though? Because stonefish are supposed to be poisonous. So it would be like part poison. And maybe it wouldn't even be water. It would live in the water. So it would be like Cradily then. It would be like dual type, but not water. Not water type, but it would be dual type. So it could be something like rock poison, but it lives in the water, it lives in the sea. You have to like go down and look for it. That would be cool. A stonefish. Lionfish, I think that's just... Isn't that just seeking the lionfish? I think the lionfish is also... Isn't that supposed to be poisonous as well? What else haven't they done? Lamprey? No, they've done lampreys. With Electros. I'm not sure if I'm gonna... I'm not sure. I'm thinking too far ahead right now. If Saphira is going to get Electros on her team. Because it doesn't necessarily live in the water, does it? It's just found like in caves floating around. But then in Paldea, it's like in the water. And there's like outbreaks of it in the water. They're in the sea. And it's a lamprey. So it's like a... You know, it dwells in like water. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to get Stunfisk, but Stunfisk looks like a fish though. You know, it has the fish thing to it. And Electros is like more of a serpentine Pokemon. I'm not really sure about it, you know? It's like more of a Lucy's taste right there. Okay, 20 minutes. 20 minutes left on this search. I honestly think I've exhausted, for now, like I've exhausted my shiny Pokemon capabilities until later on. Later, when I put in more hours into the game, maybe another shiny will appear. Because, I mean, I found that shiny Mareep. You know, you really think the game is just gonna give you another shiny? Doesn't give it to you, but I think I'll come across another shiny, forcing another one to come out in a short span of time. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is why that guy took 4 years to find it. 4 years to hunt it down. That's some dedication right there. I wonder if he actually used it though, the guy. I don't know, I've never even watched that video. Sometimes these people who look for shinies just, they look for it and then they sell it. And they just see profit in their eyes. I don't want to sell it, man. I want to use it. I want to use it to play the game. I want to catch a shiny Feebas in this game and then use it for the next generation, Generation 4. Bring it over to Gen 5. No? Not even a nibble. Another Feebas. Not sure which number this is. What encounter? So many encounters. 15 minutes left. And those 2 hours flew by quick. I wonder if that berry was the only prize. Was that really the only prize that you get? Apart from having the shiny collection of symbols. It's really the only thing that you get for beating all the frontier brains. That berry that just raises your critical hit in a pinch. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because completing the Pokédex was just a starter from Johto. So that was a prize right there. No, what do the parents give you? Parents give you nothing, I think. Right? Latios and Latios appear after beating the champion The Elite Four and champion for the first time. What else? That's it, I think. What other prizes are there in the game? Well, getting a Master Ball if you win the lottery, I guess. But I can't even play the lottery because the battery in this game is dead. Oh, the contest, I guess. Filling up that museum thing over in Lily Cove. Right? That's the only other post-game thing I can think of. Besides the Battle Frontier. Oh, there's the ship that travels between Lily Cove and Slateport City. And there's people on the ship that you can battle. But I already beat that. And then you can go to the bottom of the ship where the cargo is, and you can find 2 leftovers. Leftover items. So that's pretty cool. Oh man, coming up to 30 minutes. Okay. There's like 6 minutes left. Alright. 6 minutes. Wow. 2 hours and 30 minutes just went by like that. Oh, this didn't even... Oh, it's still green. Look at that. Over 2 hours and it's still green. It might go to red actually. Now that I'm nearing 30 minutes, it might start going to red. I think when fully charged, the red Game Boy can last like 3 hours when fully charged. It's good battery life. It's way better than the blue one. The blue one only lasts like an hour and 50 minutes. I've probably come across like a few Feebas that were like very good, that had very good stats. Like 6 IV, Bold Nature probably. Like very good natures, very good stats. But I've run away from them. I've run away because they weren't shiny. Oh, 5 minutes left. 5.5 minutes. Still on green. Another Feebas encounter. Keep pushing. Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Procedurally generated. So it's like No Man's Sky. That's what that's what Game Freak has been playing these past several years. They've been playing No Man's Sky. They were like, yeah, we want to do this. That's what we want to do. Oh. Yes.
Where's the hook, the thingies for the KitchenAid mixer? The whisk?
The KitchenAid?
Yeah.
Oh, the attachment.
Yeah, the attachment.
It's the box that's under the chip, where is that basket where like the lids and the chips are?
Oh, what the heck?
It's that bottom box.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah. You. It's cold in here. Why is it so cold? 227? Any minute now I'm gonna see a silver Feebas with purple fins. Any minute now. Any minute now. I'm forcing a shiny. Oh my days. At least it pertains to what Saphira does, right? Fishing on her time off. This is much deserved. After all that time in the Battle Frontier. No! It got away. Feebas. Feebas. I'm gonna catch another Feebas anyways. I'm gonna trade another Milotic in Platinum for the Platinum playthrough. In that one there's only four tiles that you find Feebas in Mount Coronet. It's on a lake inside of the mountain. And there's 4 spots where you find Feebas. And in that one there is no such thing as a battery. So the day and night cycle just continues. Changes every day, the tiles. It's not like this game where it has a battery. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. 2 minutes. I mean, 2 hours, 2 minutes. 2 hours, 31 minutes, okay. Alright, guys, that's it. I'm gonna save the game, bring this playtime up to 500 hours by Friday. Okay. that's it for today. For today's search. 4 more days for Saphira's adventures. Okay. Nothing today. Just a bunch of regular fish. Hopefully there's something in these next 4 days, but I doubt it. Really. I really doubt it. I already caught a shiny recently. So I wouldn't be, not really. Won't be disappointed at the game for not giving me another shiny, but that's alright. Thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I will see you on the next one. I will be here all week until Friday.